Hi guys! So I'm back with a pick a card reading, and this pick a card reading is about what do I need to know right now. So I have included my newly acquired runes because I really wanted to experiment with them, combine them with tarot cards and oracle cards and see how the reading comes out to be. And you guys can go ahead and choose the pile using your intuition or your vision, whichever you prefer, like whichever pile is calling out to you. This is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. So you can either choose it using your intuition if certain number 1, 2 or 3 is popping in your head, or you can go down in the timestamp and check the numbers whichever is calling out to you, or you can simply choose using the runes that I have put on each pile, right? So I'll proceed with pile number 1, guys. So those who chose pile number 1, first of all, these runes, this is amethyst, and it makes me feel like you guys are going to receive quite some messages, downloads as they call it, from the divine. So be open to spending solo time, contemplating and meditating. But you guys might even be going through some sort of spiritual awakening, or you might randomly just hit some sort of epiphanies, So your basically crown chakra and your third eye is being activated at this point, I believe. Your solar plexus chakra is also being activated, or there is something about your solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus, as we know, is the one that governs your willpower, your confidence, and your ability to embrace your true self, right? Also, I feel some of you guys have M in your name, or L, or Z, or an S, or you can be dealing with someone who has these alphabets. I just felt like putting it out there just in case. Okay, guys? So let's see what you guys have. First, let's look at the oracle cards, then we'll go for the tarot cards. And there we go. Confidence. See, I told you your solar plexus chakra is being worked at. You are rediscovering yourself, I believe, what you stand for. And it seems somewhat of a test as well. I think there are certain lessons which you were supposed to learn, and now divine is testing whether you have learned them or not. And I think these lessons were regarding your self-worth in some way, and about being able to assert yourself, put healthy boundaries, and to be able to differentiate what is good for you and what is not, to be able to cut down people, places, things that are not serving you, and embracing the change as well. So first of all, we will talk about this particular card. Okay, loyalty. So firstly, this is like a 33 number. 33 is considered a master manifestor number, and it talks about creativity. It talks about your inner wisdom, inner strength, about abundance. This also talks about self-expression and dreams. And I feel this is also talking about your loyalty towards your dreams as well. You are, in a way, again, I feel, are being tested, so that divine is trying to test how determined you are when it comes to your dreams, are you willing to go all the way, or will you fall short of it? Like, if they put an obstacle in your way, would you be able to get past it, or would you let go of everything and lose hope? My cat kind of agrees. What else? Yeah, you guys need to stand up for yourself and what you believe in. Basically, this is what this card talks about. Also, it talks about saying no, as I said, healthy boundaries, exercising healthy boundaries with people, and your loyalty foremost should lie with yourself, right? And if something is not in your best interest, you should be able to say no to it. Also, when it comes to this particular card, I believe you guys need to question if people who are there in your life actually deserve the kind of loyalty that you are giving them, like the kind of support and love and the kind of energy you are giving them, because energy is precious. So we better make good use of it, right? So you need to question yourself if people are worthy of your love, affection, time, and energy. Then the next card is cycles. So, yeah, definitely, I see some people being cut off your life, and I see some new people coming in. So, change is a necessary part of this life, and you can't escape it. Things will get easier for you as soon as you accept it. This is also a card that talks about karma and justice. Okay, so if you guys have been done wrong, then chances are the good karma is going to come to you, and these people are about to get bad karma for it. So that's not really your job to, take revenge or something. You should be willing to release these people so that they can be handled by the divine. You should believe in divine justice, basically. So, this is a 10 again. It talks about closures, right? 10 is the end. After 10, a new cycle starts. This also talks about re evaluation again. You need to let go of certain things. That's what is coming out strong. So I feel this group is very principled, and you guys stand for what is right, even when the rest of the world is not. Like, you find it difficult not to raise your voice and make it known that it's not okay with you. And if there is something that no one is talking about, go ahead, do it, because someone has to do it. I mean, if it doesn't resonate with you, then you must voice it out, right? And be confident that whatever you are doing is the right thing to do, because I feel eventually people will turn in your favor. People will actually follow you. You might be required to take a lead at this particular point. You'll almost create this movement, stopping these people from doing wrong deeds. Also, I feel you are going to be exceptionally gifted, and the time has somewhat turned in your favor. So, welcome the changes that want to come in and go about your job, okay? Because it's gonna work out. So, now let's look at the cards. Okay, all the three are major arcanas. This is insane, guys. So, something major is happening in your life, and this has to do with karma, karmic retribution. There is something that is reaching a final stage, and the judgment is being passed by the universe, or this can even be a legal matter. If you guys were involved in a legal matter, like expect things to turn in your favor, expect you getting money out of it. Also, I see you needing to reevaluate things because this cycle is coming to an end and a new one is starting. So you need to see where you are headed. See, the next card is 10 of Wands. There's something that has come to an end. There is a sense of loss, but this was essential because it had become too burdensome and you couldn't have sustained. This couldn't have continued for long. Something had to happen. So you need to release this, let go of this, and start rebuilding yourself and preparing yourself for new beginnings. Even though I see you guys are exhausted, so maybe go slow. This is also reminding me of the death card. So there is some sort of transformation that needs to happen. Also, you guys might have Libra in your chart and Leo in your charts, Pisces maybe, or you can also have Scorpio in your chart, Virgo, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. These are just additional signs that I'm seeing, so I thought I'll just mention it in case it has extra relevance for you. So now you have Knight of Cups showing up. So you need some sort of healing, I believe. There is some sort of rejuvenation that needs to happen. You guys might want to go for a vacation or something to lighten yourself up. You might be going to some party. Try not to overdose though on alcohol. But basically, I see you guys getting good karma out of whatever this situation is. Might get money out of it again because we have Knight of Pentacles. This might have taken a long time to get resolved, this legal battle or whatever this matter was. And you didn't really expect it maybe, but now it's finally here. And you guys have gained a lot of wisdom from this experience. Perhaps about setting boundaries, interpersonal relationships, business relationships. It didn't really go in vain. There's a reason for this entire thing, okay? And the answers that you're looking for will slowly come to you. You need to be a little more patient with it. And when it comes to your romantic partnerships, you need to be a little more cautious. There is something that you need to look into. The kind of people that you have been attracting might have been very selfish and self-centered, or you guys might have been, overwhelming your partner. You might have been overly demanding, having some sort of codependency issue, or your emotional needs were not being met. But you need to reevaluate who was at fault. I mean, technically, there's no one is at fault, but it's like you need to give people space, You can't demand all their time. You need to make sure that you trust them, but don't hold on too tightly onto them, right? Now let's see what your runes have to say about you. Okay, so your runes are saying everything is good. This is equivalent to the Sun card in the tarot. So as we know, Sun is like happy beginnings. It's like happy times coming in, good health, money, prosperity. Then it also talks about good luck, growth, strength, victory, wholeness. And as I said, you guys drew two amethysts. So there is some aspect of spirituality. So if you are looking for answers, meditation might be that one thing that is going to take you closer to that. There is some change that needs to happen inside of you. As I said, you guys might have like abandonment issues. You guys might be having some codependency issues. I mean, there's no shame in it because everyone does at some point, I guess. I mean, some people might not face that issue, but everyone has some issue to sort, right? So you need to figure out what is it and you need to find a solution. Find a way to change that aspect of you. If you genuinely want genuine, happy connections in the future. Also, I see you guys might be required to balance your spirituality with the material needs. Like maybe you have been chasing money, 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 and lately you're feeling exhausted of that. You feel like you have lost the passion and there's something missing. I think what is missing is the spirituality. So you need to explore that aspect of it. When I say spirituality, I mean get to know yourself, start spending time with yourself, start exploring what is it that you love doing, and start, including it in your daily course. Start including these things that make you happy as a daily ritual, and you'll see you'll be much happier and very much at peace with yourself, because your soul needs to be fed as well, just like your body. And right now, you guys might be feeling a little lost because of this abrupt ending to whatever it was, because I see a new phase starting for you. Even though it's a positive phase, you might not be knowing what direction to take. Though, in case you feel the need guidance, my best advice to you guys would be to meditate on your own. But if that is a little too much for you and you're still having trouble, then you can go ahead and consult a tarot reader, a numerologist, an astrologer, whatever you believe in, guys. Also, you might want to look into law of attraction, the book, The Secrets. You might want to see that or the documentary on that. Start exploring the spiritual side. You never know. Something just might strike with you. So now, this was your number one rune, that is the sun card, right? I am definitely seeing happy times coming in for you. I am seeing even a soulmate coming in for you. I see your soul tribe coming in for you. I see times to party and everything. Though I also feel you guys need to set healthy boundaries, because after all this has happened, you might have issues letting people in, no doubt. But as long as you are setting healthy boundaries, it's gonna be fine. But make sure you are, you know, taking care of that aspect. There has to be a healthy balance between letting people in and making it clear that, look, this is it. You shouldn't cross this. Okay, now the second rune is the M word. Just kidding. It's it's kind of M only. Oh, and this M stands for Mercury, by the way. Like, this rune is closely connected to Mercury, and that is communication, right? Also, the Lover's card and the zodiac sign of Gemini. Now, this is crazy because I was just talking about healthy boundaries, voice, right? You need to work on your throat chakra. You need to work on your solar plexus chakra as well. So, this particular rune talks about status. You guys might even be in, a scientific field. You guys might be researchers of a sort, because you do have the Virgo card, you do have the Hermit card over here, and Hermit card is all about higher wisdom. He's all about knowledge, he's all about finding answers, investigation, right? Also, there might be new projects coming in for you. Again, some of you guys might be thinking of going for higher education. So you guys might be at a crossroad as to what you should be doing, whether you should be going for higher education or a job, or continuing with your job. Now, this rune is very interesting because originally in the deck also, the Lover's card represents either a soulmate coming in for you, or it represents a choice to be made. So definitely there is some choice regarding your career, perhaps. But a huge change is coming in, and that too at a large scale, because we really have three major arcanas coming up. Justice, this is your Hermit card, this is Judgment. Judgment again talks about making a call, right? Making a judgment call, the final decision. I see whatever this decision is, make sure you keep your heart's desire in perspective, as well as your inner self. Like, what is it that your soul craves? Don't blindly run after money, okay? Then traveling might be on cards. We have 2 nights, so definitely traveling for money, career purposes, or as well as to meet that someone special, because you do have, this is again Lover's card, so some of you guys might be meeting a lover, or a new soulmate might be coming in for you from a distance. Can be overseas, out of town, different state, or within a city, living at a distance. Some of you guys might be looking for a new home. Now, for those who are looking for a love connection, you are about to attract a soulmate who is going to be loyal, trustworthy, who respects you, and this is going to be a very solid, grounded partnership, okay? And I feel it is a result of all the goodwill, all the good karma that you acquired this lifetime and previous lifetimes. Also, we had the loyalty card, right? So definitely this person is going to be very loyal. And a confident person. Seems like a very knowledgeable person as well. Practical and romantic at the same time, though they might be having a lot of responsibilities on their shoulder. Okay, so if you guys are going for a new venture, a new project, a business, so guys, I was saying that those of you who are going for the business venture or new project, make sure that you guys are having this environment of mutual respect, cooperation, and trust, because that would be pretty important, because you are building a legacy over here. You did have like Sun card, so I see you guys attaining a lot of fame, money, a lot of prosperity coming your way. But to build that, you need to go about systematically, right? Starting from your employees. Think long term, okay? And last message is, if you guys are looking forward to moving upwards in your spiritual aspect, like spiritual side of things, then meditation definitely is a must. You guys, it will help you balance your life out. It will help you balance your inner self, like balancing your divine feminine and divine masculine. Everyone has this masculine and feminine force within them that is known as yin and yang. And as we know, like these forces need each other to be complete, right? And when these forces are not in balance, are not in harmony, that's when we have difficulty moving forward and achieving something in life. So I see you guys balancing that. Also, if you have anger issues, then I see that getting resolved. Through meditation, you will receive different perspective to things. It will help you shift your focus from negativity to positivity. It will help you see silver lining and the bigger picture. Okay guys, so the negative side of this particular rune is that you guys might face some issues with transportation. Okay, you need to be extra cautious. You don't want accidents, right? Check and cross check your vehicles. You might have breakdowns in the middle of the traffic. Check if you have enough fuel in your car. Then you guys might have delays in your journey. Okay, then sea journeys are also being indicated. I kind of picked up on that earlier as well. Then let's proceed to your rune number 3. Okay. Now this particular rune is associated with Virgo. Oh my god, we have double Virgo, like Hermit is also Virgo and Knight of Pentacles, and that makes sense. You guys must be having Virgo in your chart somewhere. So you need to be diligent. Right now is the work time to introspect things. This is also talking about new journeys, cycles ending. It's equated to the Fool card. So that is taking the leap of faith into unknown, into something new. Also, you guys will soon be harvesting benefits of something. Okay, I feel this is good karma because Justice card was there. You'll be having good fortune, reward, especially if you guys were in some sort of legal battle. Expect money to come in. If you are venturing into some new project, you guys will be successful. Some of you guys might be going for a new home. Also expect luck favoring you for the next 1 year, that is 12 months, or something amazing might be manifesting after 12 months. So the time frame that they are giving is 12 months. This is the only rune I think that gives a time frame. So yay. So yeah, that's what I had for this particular group, and we move on to pile number 2. But before I do so, please guys like, share, subscribe and comment down below if you like this. I'll be mixing and shuffling things and experimenting. I would like some feedback, right guys? Okay, bye. Hi guys. So those who chose pile number 2, first of all, I ended up choosing this 2 green stones for you, which is very interesting because green stands for abundance, green stands for fertility, green stands for prosperity, money. Someone is about to attract a hell lot of money. And it also reminds me of the Empress card. So let's see what you guys have. First, let's see oracles, then we'll go to tarot reading, and then the runes. So there is definitely some sort of change that is happening. This feels like a new beginning. So let's look at the first card. It says rigid, right? There is something that needs to break down in order for this abundance, this new energy to come in. It's like you have built up these obstacles, or you have something blocking you from receiving this. Now, this can be your own thoughts, or this can be circumstantial. Something is stopping you. Right now, you seem like in a stagnant energy. Also, your higher self is trying to communicate with you, or your guides are, and they are trying to send you messages. Perhaps you have been blocking these messages. You have not been listening to your intuition. Also, the throat chakra needs some sort of healing. I see this protective aura around you, so there is nothing to be scared of. Like, you can open yourself up to this new energy. I feel you'll be protected by the divine. Also, 30, the total comes out to be a 3. Again, 3 stands for abundance, creativity. Okay, so this particular card talks about being rigid, as you can figure out. So it seems like you need to drop some rigid way of thinking, rigid expectations of your own self and from people around you. Perhaps there were certain hopes, certain aspirations which you had certain dreams which have ceased to be feasible, which have become redundant, which aren't possibly achievable. You need to accept it and accept the change. Be willing to make the change that is being required of you right now. You need to open your eyes to this reality. You definitely need to re-evaluate, and you need to let people who are trying to help you in, because I'm seeing right now you might be blocking them, or this can even be people blocking you, though I feel like this is you blocking others. There can be some people who are not talking to you, who have blocked you, and that might even be causing some hardships, especially emotionally. You need to see things from a different perspective. Like, that is not really your fault. Stop blaming yourself for it. How people deal with issues is different, and chances are it has little to do with you, but with the way they cope with things. And I'm feeling like you are someone who kind of triggers people. You might be able to see through things, and you might be able to tell people certain things about themselves which freak them out, certain truths which they are not willing to listen to, right? They are not willing to accept. So you might be triggering them in some way, showing them the dark side of them which they are not willing to accept. Because once you accept it, then you either have to live with it, feel sorry for yourself. You either shift into victim mentality and you go like, oh, I'm like that only, or you have to work on it. And most people are not willing to work on themselves, and they would rather sit there and blame others for their miseries. So don't take it on your heart, okay? Whatever is happening, if certain things didn't work out, relationships, career, projects, ventures, business venture, whatever it is that didn't work out, don't take it on your heart, because it has nothing to do with your worth. Again, this is a 32, which comes out to be a 5, which means big changes ushering in for you guys. And I think these changes start from within. Firstly, to be able to accept this change, you need to change something. You need to change your vibrations, I believe. And that will happen, your shift in your vibration will happen once you work on your confidence, on your worth issues. So, what this card talks about is, what value are you placing on yourself in your own life? It talks about whether or not you believe in your own self. If you have been behaving in a manner which makes people believe that you do not value your own self, that you're not worthy of being valued, because the way people treat you is often the mirroring of how you treat yourself. So if you think that you're not worthy of love and support, then people will feel the same way and they'll just treat you that way. So when you need to figure out whether or not you value yourself or not, the best way is to think about situations where your boundaries were being tested, where people tried to push you to do something that you didn't want to do. What was your reaction? Did you allow them to push you? Did you get yourself in unwanted circumstances? Did you have trouble saying no? Because if you are confident, if you're happy with yourself, if you think you're worthy of the best, and if you think that you have every right to say no, then you wouldn't find yourself in such compromising situations where you know that your best interest is not involved. Again, this particular card is 5, so we have 2 5s. You guys might be a fire sign like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You definitely have fire in your chart, perhaps, or this can simply represent a new beginning, a change. This is like that phoenix rising out of ashes. It's like something major is happening in your life. It's like something inside of you is dying to give birth to new you. And this new you is very confident, is beautiful, is attractive, because she or he values herself or himself. You value yourself. You know what you're capable of achieving. It's like a new passion, a new zest for life is taking place. It's evolving. It's like you evolving into better version of yourself. It's like you getting in tune with your intuition as well. Some of you guys might be guided by the divine through dreams and through epiphanies. But this is the time to welcome changes. So let me see what your tarot cards have for you. See, you have 2 6s. So I would say there's something about the month June, okay? And you also have Ace of Wands. So that again makes me feel like June. Perhaps whatever is happening right now is not making sense to you. But in the month of June, it is going to make sense. Okay? It is the complete unfoldment will take place in that particular month. Also, there is something that is shifting in the way you look at things. Your perspective seems to be shifting. You are spending some solo time perhaps this month. If you aren't, then you need to, because you need to sort something in your headspace. There is a lot of decluttering that needs to happen, because you need to cut your losses and you need to get going. This is not the time to cry or feel bad over what has already happened, because what has happened cannot be changed, but what is in front of you, can be. Again, there is Ace of Wands, again, fire signs, and Six of Wands. Fire and air element is pretty evident. So, air is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Fire is Aries, Leo, Sag, right? So, you guys are getting to a place, okay? Something new is happening, and you need to let this new thing happen, because wherever divine is guiding you is a better place. It is like you are being taken to a safe passage, you are being taken to calmer waters, away from chaos. This chaos had to happen, or is to supposed to happen, so that this birth rebirth can take place, right? So that you can be led to your destiny. There is something new happening, especially if this has to do with your career. This can also be a new romantic interest entering your life, especially if you're the divine feminine. You might be coming across a guy. Also, I see you being led to success, immense success. So, whatever this new venture is, have faith and go fully in it. Use your creativity, use your passion. Also, the divine is going to provide you with innovative ideas. You will have quite some channeling this month, and you need to trust that. You need to trust your own abilities to make that a physical reality. Because if you do, I see you getting really, really, really famous, and people will recognize you. You'll get whatever you have been desiring so far, but you need to trust this. Also, I see this is divinely guided, okay? This is divine working. This entire thing is being orchestrated by the divine, and you are being led into your destiny. You cannot prevent this from happening. This is meant to happen. What you can do is, maybe by resisting, you can cause delays. And but why would you want to cause delays, right? When you're being led to something so beautiful. So stop resisting, though some sort of healing is required, especially your emotional body needs some sort of healing, so that you can be in a place to embrace this new beginning, where you have this strength, because if you're having this gloomy energy, this resistance, then it will get very difficult to move ahead, and you don't want past baggage of what has happened to come along with you, right? So you guys get the Empress card. So if you are considering going for a business venture, then it is going to grow, it's going to bloom into something beautiful. You are going to be very rich, like really rich. So I see you about to give birth to something new. Okay, you guys might even be getting pregnant, some of you guys. So be if that's not what you want, you might want to take some precaution, because your fertility, your creativity is at all time high. You guys are blooming into this beautiful flower, and whatever you go into now, whatever you choose to invest your energy, time into, is going to bloom, because apparently this is your destiny. You're being led to what you were meant to do. You are being asked to take the throne, to take the responsibility, and to start walking this path, because this is what you have been waiting for all your life, because you'll get to reap the benefits, to eat the fruits of this harvest. Also, you guys seem to be highly intellectual people, or there might be Libra energy in your space. I also sense a lot of Venetian energy, you guys had these two green, which reminded me of the Venetian energy, very feminine energy, and then you have the Empress, which is again the Venetian energy. So you guys might be Librans or Taurosians. Also, Aquarius is one of the signs that might be your sign. And the fire signs are there, of course: Aries, Leo, Sag. And then we get the Emperor card. So if you are establishing a business that seems to be in incubation period, this seems like you laying the foundations for the same. It's going to be highly successful. You're going to get to build an empire. Like, I'm not kidding. Whatever you do, it's going to be crazy. And it's going to be very successful, of course, but you're going to make a name out of that. Like, you'll be known in your field. Some of you guys might even be dealing with an Aries. Okay, so if you are the divine feminine, then you are manifesting your divine masculine. And once you manifest this divine masculine, you are going to get immense success. Like, what your life will transform. You will get everything that you want. Like, this person is going to be your lucky charm. And if you're divine masculine, then then you have lady luck by your side, because it's Venus, right? Venetian energy. Are you serious? Of course she's lucky. uh, yeah, and for others, I'm definitely seeing a lot of money, a lot of abundance coming in. You guys are going to get really famous. I mean, you have the Emperor, Empress, Star, Six of Wands. I don't know what else you want. And the High Priestess of Fire. This seems like everything you have dreamt of, like dreams coming true. You have like the Destiny card. You're destined to be something big, something huge. Okay, before I start with the runes, I wanted to talk about this particular card. I completely forgot. So this particular card talks about you creating your own reality. So this is interesting. This is one thing that skipped my mind. And you guys have an Six of Wands and the Emperor card. If you place these cards next to each other, you'll see 6 and 4. And if you place a mirror between, the 6 will be shown as 4 in the mirror. So that makes me feel like you might be manifesting your twin, and this twin is going to help you make these changes. That would make sense, right? Because twins trigger you like crazy and make you undergo these changes. They help you see your shadow side. They help you see where you are going wrong and what you need to work on. Some of you guys are definitely on a twin flame journey. Emperor, Empress, you are counterparts of each other, right? Definitely soulmates. So now let me see the rune. Also, the green color has to do with the heart chakra. It reminds me of the heart chakra. There's a lot of green, yellow, solar plexus chakra, blue, throat chakra, and the first, that is root chakra. And the sacral chakra as well. So all your chakras are going crazy. Okay, so this particular rune, it is associated with the world card. World card, as we know, again talks about getting famous. And whatever you are doing, dude, I don't know what you are doing, but you're about to get really famous. Hitting a jackpot or what? I don't know. I guess your something in your chart is getting activated as this person enters your life, especially. Your north node is being activated. It makes, oh my god, yeah, guys. For some of you guys, your north node is being activated. So now you can go forward, in direction of your destiny. That would make sense. Okay. Also, this particular rune talks about the unforeseen circumstances. So there is something that you're not seeing right now. Perhaps Perhaps you guys are stuck here. You can't see through this wall, and it has been done intentionally, so you might be feeling stagnant, but something is about to hit you. There's a storm brewing in the background. But this storm is going to get you to a safe place. It's going to get you to calmer waters. This is not to cause disruption, but to bring peace. So this rune talks about disruptions, unforeseen, unknown, sudden, and unexpected changes. This is a time to grow from your experiences and to learn a little more about yourself. See, I spoke to you about this high priestess of fire, right? About having this change. Something inside you is changing. You need to let that happen. And this rune talks about how changes are necessary and that things are happening for your best. That you need to have more faith in the divine and in yourself and in your destiny, because whatever is happening is just how your destiny was supposed to unfold. You need to trust the process. And whatever issues you're facing right now, obstacles or disruptions, they are short lived, and that right now you are laying foundations for the future. This is crazy because I just said that about this Ace of Wands, that you're laying foundations for something new. It's in the incubation period, right? It's just starting to grow. You are impregnated with this idea or this new venture. This is conceived now. Whatever your hidden desires have been are coming to the surface, and you're finally going after them. Also, this rune talks about the spiritual aspect of things, that you're receiving divine guidance and that meditation brings answers. Okay, that is interesting. Now let's go to the second rune. Okay, so this rune, it is so funny that this is the second rune and this is the second row, because this rune is associated with Venus. And what did I say? Empress energy is also associated with Venus. Ah, gosh. You guys definitely have some Venetian energy, man. Like, Venetian energy is also the luck energy. It's like Venus is supporting you in whatever you are doing. So the luck factor is going to be there. You are going to be lucky in whatever you pursue. Like, I believe this is your heart's truest desire. It is going to manifest and it is going to blossom into something beautiful. Okay, and this is interesting because this talks about health and fertility, this rune, and this rune talks about new birth, creative energy, which I associate again with the Empress and the Venetian energy. Then it talks about new job, which is the Ace of Wands. It talks about potential for change, which is again that card number 5, High Priestess of Fire. They're saying either the situation that you're in currently will change and there will be some sort of resurrection. So your current projects might be getting resurrected, or there is going to be a complete change in your route. You might end up taking a new direction. So you are being asked to be patient because this is in the incubation phase. You guys just got impregnated by this, and that things take time to flourish, to prosper, and that you cannot expect this thing to manifest overnight because it's a huge dream, it's a huge manifestation, and it will take time. So you need to be patient with it. Also, you need to clear out something. This can be you donating things, clearing out stuff in your office, maybe giving salaries to people, last salaries before closing your business. Maybe you are just selling your old business and distributing the money, or it can simply be you clearing out things in your head. Told you that this card is talking about you needing to change your perspective. So something in your head needs to be cleared out. I think this is talking about you coming to this new perspective, looking at the bigger picture, decluttering your headspace. Also, you guys might be going on a vacation or something where you end up getting this idea, because you'll be in a very relaxed state of mind, and all of a sudden everything will come into the picture. You'll be like, 2 plus 2 is this. You'll end up like weaving an entire plan out of your dreams. It's like magic. It's like divine is trying to inspire you, trying to reignite that fire inside of you, so that there is this passionate new beginning. Okay, so now the third rune was very interesting. You guys drew the blank rune. So how rare is that? Because you are rare too. You have crazy leadership qualities. You will make amazing businessmen. You are very good at managerial position as well. You have foresight. You are visionary people. You know how to convert ideas into reality and how to encash them. So yes, this is a rare rune, and it talks about karma, and it talks about fate. Again, star card. What is star card? Star card is the destiny card. It's about the higher purpose. It's the reason why you have reincarnated on this planet. Reincarnated or incarnated on this planet. And you guys seem like old wise souls. I don't think this is your first birth. That's why I'm saying reincarnated. Because this life, your purpose is to enjoy that royal, regal life, to have all the luxuries, to have abundance, to be the star. So your destiny is coming into play. So maybe your Navamsha chart is getting activated. Your luck is being activated. And especially after your other half, or especially after you meet this soulmate of yours. Okay, so this is what I had for you guys. I hope you liked it. You can like, share, subscribe, and comment down below, and let me know if you like this reading, because I'm just experimenting with things and I really liked mixing these runes with the cards and the oracles. So I would love to have feedback on this, and I'll see you guys for the next pick a card, for more fun videos, for more experimentative videos, and to see what I am up to. You guys can tune in again, and I'll see you. Sending you love and light. Bye bye. Hi guys. So this is the pile number 3, and I promised myself that I'll make shorter videos, and this is going to be just a quickie because I didn't draw many cards, but then I ended up going on and on and on. So, oopsie. I hope you don't mind that. So, guys, let's see what you guys have. First of all, I see you guys need some sort of healing to take place. There is some darkness around you at this particular moment. I feel a little gloomy. I feel a need to clear out your energies. This seems like you are surrounded by heavier energies at this moment, and you need some sort of healing. Though I'm seeing things are going up from here, like I see healing coming to you. I also see abundance wanting to come in for you guys. Now let's see. First we look into your oracle cards, then we look into your tarot cards, then we look into the runes in detail, right? So this particular stack, there's a very clear messages coming out loud and very clear. There is something right now in your life which might seem lucrative, which might seem very tempting, but it is a risky venture, and chances are that you'll end up hurting yourself, or this is not in your best interest. You need to exercise control and boundaries on yourself. You need to make sure that whatever this is, you're not going out of the way to pursue this. Make sure you are operating from that, within that box of your principles, your morals, and make sure you are not doing illegal activities, okay? That is something you should definitely not do. And I don't know, I'm getting a very crazy vibe all of a sudden. It just struck me. Like, if you guys are meeting someone new, that someone new is trying to lure you to, escape with them, to run away with them, please take extra caution, because I'm seeing that this person might even be involved in human trafficking and stuff. Because I'm seeing some sort of brothels, I'm seeing, that lusty, that very forced sex labor happening somewhere. And chances are you'll be thrown in some place where people won't be able to find you. You might even get to neighboring countries, crossing boundaries. Uh, I don't know what is this about, but it just came all of a sudden. Also, for others, if you guys are going for a fling, chances are that it is not going to be in your best interest, because you might end up getting emotional about this person, and probably you're better suited to go for the traditional way of being, like marriage or a live-in or a proper relationship, like commitment kind of relationship. Probably this is not the right time to experiment. Yeah, so this particular group seems to be at crossroads between taking a risk or sticking to what they know. Okay, I guess you are bored, you're seeking excitement at this particular point, you want this stagnancy to get over, but you are also afraid of venturing out, because you think the consequences might not be in your favor. You are right in thinking so. I think you are being guided by the divine. There's a reason why you are feeling these red flags, why you are reluctant. I would advise you to stick to what you already know. And I feel like this is somewhat of a test. If you go for this, then you might end up facing some setbacks. And this might be a distraction on your path. Also, I'm getting do not settle. Some of you guys might be feeling like this might be your last chance at something, and maybe you should just go for it, because I'm bored and I don't see anything better coming in anytime soon, so let's just settle for this thing. But I'm getting a clear message: do not settle. Do not give up on your principles. Do not give up on your dreams. Do not um, do something out of feeling of lack. Also, learn to say no to things which you feel are going to be harmful. Like, you need to evaluate things from a very logical and reasonable perspective. Don't blindly jump into something without even knowing the consequences of it. Okay, this is interesting. You guys got two fives, five of pentacles and five of cups. First of all, currently you are in this five of pentacles. I just spoke about how you are feeling lack. You probably are feeling this cold energy, feeling left out in the cold. You're feeling like you're missing out while the rest of the world is enjoying their life. You are lacking money, you are lacking enjoyment, you feel wasted, you feel like my life is so boring, I don't have enough, in terms of money, in terms of relationships, in terms of friendships, in terms of other aspects as well. This might be causing you to do something crazy. So beware of that, because the next card that you guys got was Five of Cups. So you are definitely feeling moody, you are feeling melancholy, you are feeling sad, you're feeling gloomy. You guys are kind of drowning yourself in this misery. You guys are like the next Grays, dark, Scorpion. I'm getting a very Scorpion vibe. Sorry, don't kill me, guys. But Scorpions can be really, when they're really sad, I'm not saying they're always like this. When the Scorpions are sad, they are like in this gloomy energy. No one can get them out of it. And if you try to save them, they'll drown you as well. I dated a Scorpio. Just saying. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, you need to get the hell out of that place, okay? Because you are not seeing things for what they are. You are just drowning in the past memories. You are not seeing the new opportunity on the horizon because it's probably not visible right now at this particular point. So you're willing to settle down for something less than what you deserve. There's a reason why this card depicts beggars, okay? I don't mean literally beggars, okay? Don't take it that way. Take it in a symbolic way, okay, guys? When you don't have something, that is what I mean by beggar. So you guys are feeling this lack. You're feeling like you don't have enough. So you guys are in this sad energy because of that. And because of that, you are having difficulty seeing the future, okay? Future prospects, future opportunities, because you're too busy being in this gloomy energy, right? Don't settle down, guys. Don't settle down. That's what I'm getting. So you guys need to defend yourself from this thing. You need to stop yourself from doing something crazy. Literally. I'm serious. Don't. Guys, don't get tempted. You need to see your self-interest. Don't let someone get you to take some step which you know is going to harm you. Because I see someone is trying to tempt you, okay? Someone is seeing their self-interest. They're not really interested in your well-being and they're being selfish. They're trying to provoke you to take this step. So use your own brain. Do not go by what people are saying. Because I see you guys have the power. You are the master manifester. Like, this card coming in means you are about to manifest something beautiful, something amazing. You are going to have everything. I see this life. You are the writer, you are the creator of your own life. you getting this card is like your thoughts are manifesting, into reality. You can make things happen. You can get whatever you want: money, love, passion, intellectual work, like whatever makes you happy. You'll get everything that you want. You are supposed to be abundant this lifetime. So don't let your current circumstances fool you. Whatever happened in the past. If people left you out in the cold, if people ill treated you, and if they left you emotionally wounded, vulnerable, if they misused you, if they treated you like a doormat, if they uh, you know manipulated you, don't let that stop you from pursuing what you want. If you want a committed relationship, if you want a marriage, then stick with it. Don't risk it all. Don't go for a fling just because you feel like there's nothing left in it. You know, make sure you're knowing what is it that your soul craves. I'm not saying flings are bad, but it might not be suited for you. Maybe you are an emotional kind of a person. Maybe that will fuck you up even more, you know? Because you can get whatever you want. I'm seeing things are different now. But you need to make this conscious decision as to what you want. Because I'm seeing this is your fears and insecurities talking, okay? Whatever is happening, you have a choice. I see a new soulmate coming in for you guys. Or this can be a new opportunity on the horizon. Whatever you're wishing for, it's almost there, it's manifesting. But you need to be clear about what is it that you want to manifest. If you keep having this energy, then you're creating obstacles for your own self. Be clear and manifest it. I'm definitely seeing soulmate coming in for this particular group. And this is everything you seeked, everything you ever wanted. But you need to let go of the past, whatever happened in the past. Because I'm seeing someone is kind of trying to manipulate you. They can see that you're hurt, they can see your weak side, they can see that you're kind of vulnerable at this point, so they can manipulate you to get whatever they want. So don't let them mind fuck you. Okay, so let me see what is your rune saying. This is number one. Yeah, you need to clear your mind space firstly. This particular rune is associated with chariot. So as and the Aries energy, okay? It talks about success. So you are going to be successful in life. You are supposed to have abundance in life. This is also a rune of hope. Do not give up on hope. I know things are unclear at this particular point. Doesn't mean that they will always remain as they are as of now. Because I'm seeing something beautiful manifesting for you. It's in the background. You can't see it right now, but it's happening. It's supposed to unfold in a very mysterious way. I see surprises in store for you once you take this decision, once you make this deliberate call. Because I see this is a test. So if you say no to this, you are going to get rewarded, because that proves to the universe that you're ready for something soulful, you are ready for something big. So before handing you over this new beginning, this new connection, they're going to test you. Okay? So be wary of that. They will still give you that. It's in your destiny. But it might get delayed if you say yes to this. You'll have obstacles. You'll create obstacles for your own self, because then you'll need healing after that, and the process will get delayed. Okay? That's what I mean. So this particular rune talks about some sort of new understanding. You need to see things from a bigger perspective, perhaps even a spiritual perspective. You need some positivity and hope. Perhaps meditation will help. Again, and this rune talks about you receiving, especially if you're a woman, this talks about you receiving love of a man. This is also called a rune of love. I'm telling you, you guys are about to manifest a soulmate. Then this also talks about sexuality. Again, you had the lust card, right? So perhaps you are wanting to express your sexual side, but wait for the right opportunity. Your person is coming in. Also, this talks about you getting psychic insights. So use your intuition. If you're being warned, if you feel there's something wrong, listen to it. Chances are there is. Then this rune also talks about one thing leading to another. So I feel when you guys will say no to this, that this is not what I desire, universe will give you what you desire. You'll manifest this lover in. So something is leading to another. Like this, whatever connection, whatever situation this is to make you understand what is it that your soul, your heart and soul truly desires. Okay, and I think what you desire is something soulful and it's coming in. Also, this particular rune, because it's associated with chariot, also talks about success, especially if you are into artistic ventures. This is also talking about you being on the right track, and that success will come to you basically. And that whatever happened in the past happened, and don't sell yourself short. Don't Some of you guys might be tempted to give up on your passion, especially if you're into some sort of artistic work, if you're artists, just because you're feeling lack. Don't do that, because you're about to make that huge breakthrough, and this is going to be through contacts, and those contacts will come out of nowhere. Now let's see your second rune. This is Mars energy. Okay, and this also talks about justice, the karmic retribution, the karma. So you guys have earned good karma for sure, because you have magician upright. Though this rune is funny because it was rotating like this, so it can go in positive or negative way. So I'm sensing that it's up to you as to how you harness this rune's energy. This energy is being given to you, but it's up to you, in the sense that what you think is going to manifest. So you are the maker or breaker of your dreams. Okay, so this rune is known as rune of love. Interesting. That was love too. This is love too. So this group definitely is meeting their soulmate. Like seriously. Okay. Also, this rune again is associated with chariot card, which is again success, right? This is interesting. You guys are getting synchronistic runes as well. Wow. So I am feeling like you guys need to somewhat balance your masculine and feminine side. There is something about you not being in sync with it. Like your yin and yang energy is not collaborating, it's not cooperating, it's not in harmony. So you guys need to bring that back into harmony. How? Okay. So as we know, the female energy is the creativity, it's the dreaming, right? It's the one that manifests things, it's the receiver. And your masculine energy is the one that goes out and makes those dreams come true, who works on those visions, who makes things happen, right? We all have this feminine and masculine energy within us, And when these energies are not in sync, it creates trouble. You have trouble achieving your goals, because a very proactive feminine energy without a strong masculine energy is kind of a waste. And similarly, a very proactive masculine energy without a strong feminine energy is a waste. In the sense, say you have a very strong feminine energy, you have great ideas, you have great creativity, you make like crazy castles in the air, but then when it comes to implementation, you are unable to, go out and make them come true. Why? Because your masculine isn't strong enough. The masculine needs to believe in the feminine's vision, right? The feminine energy's vision. It needs to be confident. It needs to be, strong enough to assert itself. Strong enough to not care about what people are thinking about him, and going out and just doing it, right? That takes immense courage, strength, right? And when it comes to having a strong masculine, just blindly doing what is, because masculine is also the logical side. So if you're just blindly going after money, the material aspects of things, and not having creativity, what are you feeding your soul? If your feminine side is suppressed, your creativity is not being channeled properly, you are having difficulty, making those breakthroughs, because innovation is coming from your feminine side. So if you're suppressing it, then you won't be able to be your individualistic self. You'll be more like a slave to what others are asking you to do. You'll just do the thing. So your soul is not happy, because you're not feeding your soul with its heart's true desire. You're not going for the heart's true desire. You don't know what you are, you know. So yeah, it's needed. So now, definitely a strong Aries, because you had like two runes talking about the uh, chariot card, which is Aries, and this particular rune comes with a warning, like, especially looking at the cards that you have. This is interesting. When I channeled that message about human trafficking, I didn't remember what this rune stands for, but this rune talks about a woman not trusting the man, that their connection is will be short lived, and that this relationship, this connection is superficial. And this particular rune also could talk about this connection not having foundations, and your partner or the person you're interested in being too demanding on you, and the person you are thinking about might even be highly selfish. The funny part is this rune was like this. When I drew it, it was spinning. So for some of you guys, it is supposed to be taken in a reversal, and for others, it is to be taken up front. And I'm feeling like you guys are like here right now, and this will go up. Like, you can harness this rune's energy to your benefit. Like, once you let go of this situation, then you'll be able to manifest the positive side of this. Like, yeah. So upright, this talks about a man falling for a lady, and for a woman, it talks about coming across someone strong, someone handsome, who is going to love her, and who will be like this magician, who will be rich, who will be abundant in every aspect, and his cup will be full. She'll receive the kind of love, kind of passion, kind of intellectual compatibility, and financial security with this man. Also, this rune talks about meditation and about seeking answers through meditation. Also, there are going to be opportunities presented to you in future. These opportunities should be seized, for they are going to lead to success, immense success. So as I was saying, this part is up to you, whether you seize it or not, right? Your success will depend on it. Also, this talks about people who are into sports, like sportsmen or women. You guys will find immense success and fame. Also, it talks about fighting for your dreams, for going after your dreams and not letting anyone or anything distract you from it. Interestingly, I channeled that already, and this is being reiterated through this rune. This is the second time the same message is coming in. Also, something about Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday might be your lucky day for you, where this new opportunity comes in, or something about Tuesday. You guys are going to get what you deserve, provided you dare to stand up for yourself, provided you dare to say no to things that are falling short of what you desire. Also, this rune talks about authority, strength, honor, and invincibility. So, you guys are invincible, you guys are the masters of your own destiny. So, you guys need to recognize that, and you are the ultimate authority. You decide what is it that you desire. If this is not what you desire, say no. Okay, so in negative, you can have problems with property matters, health, and an obsessive lover who is too demanding. Okay, so if there's a toxic connection, let go of it. Then let's go for the third rune. This is your third rune. This looks like a tree, doesn't it? And you have a tree here. So you guys might be having a spirit guide in the form of a tree. Like, you guys might be getting a message, like name of a tree keeps coming to you, or you keep seeing a tree every time there's something about to happen. Okay, this particular rune is associated with Pisces and the moon. So definitely your psychic abilities, there are certain messages that you're about to receive, provided you get yourself out of this nine of swords energy, because currently your head space is too occupied to receive any message for that matter. So you definitely need to declutter yourself. And interestingly, I said this was you need healing after looking at this rune. I didn't know that that's what this rune means because I'm new to it. So you guys need to heal. So this need, okay, this lack mentality of yours, it is coming from your abandonment issues, need for having love because you are not giving it to yourself. I can lecture about self-love, but you'll want to kill me. And the reading is getting too long. I'll just say one or two line on this. So basically, when you are in a partnership, you expect certain things from your partner. You expect that person to respect you, to treat you well, to shower you with love, to take care of you when you're sick, etc, etc, right? And when you do that for yourself, you take care of yourself, you respect yourself, you think of yourself highly, and you work on yourself, you do self development work, you work on your confidence, you work on your mental health and your physical health and exercise and stuff like that, which helps you helps take you to a higher level, which increases your confidence, which helps you be a better version of you. You feel happy. You feel good about yourself. You feel like you did something great. It's like an achievement of a sort, and you're proud of yourself. And then you feel like loving yourself even more. You're like, you fall in love with yourself because you thought you were worth the effort. That means you love yourself. You love yourself enough to put in the hard work. So, definitely, that's a sign of self love. That's what I mean. Okay. So, this particular rune talks about meditation again, declutter your mind. Also, this talks about you are being protected. You're being protected from this person, and that's why you are getting warning signs, including this reading. Also, your friends might warn you against this person. Also, don't let anyone push you into doing something that you don't want to do. This is interesting because, again, I didn't know the meaning of the rune and I still ended up saying that. Then your career is about to take off, especially if you are into something artistic, okay? And your friend is going to help you. So let people help you. Also, you need to take charge of your emotions. You, as we can see, Five of Cups, you guys are in that gloomy energy, emotionally vulnerable. So don't let anyone brainwash you and use advantage of that. Get your emotions in check and make time for yourself. And you need to hold on to what you have. As I said, you need to go for what you know, like base your judgment on that. Also, you need to do introspection before taking any action. Think, okay, so what are the negatives of this rule? Negatives are there can be health issues. You might overburden yourself by taking up other people's responsibility, trying to solve other people's problems. Do not take hasty decisions. This rune is again warning you against the same thing. Don't get involved in anything immoral or illegal, and you might have temporary blockages to your creativity. So that was my reading for you guys. You guys can like, share, subscribe, and comment down below if this reading resonated. And if you want to see more of this, I am just experimenting with stuff. So I would love a feedback. I'm sending you so much love and light. I'll see you in next read. Bye bye.